wondering, how are we going to make this very Scottish? Well, you have to keep paying attention, because we're going to make it very Scottish, okay? I promise. But tonight, I'm going to try my best to help you fall fast asleep. Super sleepy. We're going to do personal attention items. I've got some Scottish products. I also am going to be doing some Scottish sort of rhymes. I've got a Scottish bedtime story, and I'm going to keep my accent a little bit more thick today to help you sleep and hopefully tingle and all of those other magical feelings that we like to have when we're going to sleep. So I want you to just settle in, get nice and cozy. Maybe you've got some fluffy socks on. I know that I have to normally wear socks to bed because in Scotland it is cold and we love our fluffy socks up here. So if you've got some fluffy socks, put your fluffy socks on. The fluffier the socks, the better. And just relax for me. Just breathe in and out. And in and out. And in and out. Feel much better? I hope, and I'm sure it does. So, just gonna take that off you. How have you been? How is your week going so far? And how are you feeling today? I hope you are feeling well, because you are amazing and wonderful, and I'm so pleased that you are joining me this evening. So, I think we ought to start with giving your face and your ears a little wipe, like so. That's it. Just relax for me. And here we are. We do have a bedtime story today called the Highland Goose. The Highland Goose. And that translates to the Highland cows for those who don't have a Scottish accent. And we're going to read this evening when we've managed to relax you. Just going to gently brush round your ears. On this side. I've got a wee pink tartan skirt on as well, just to add to the Scottish theme. Maybe you are wearing tartan pyjamas. I love tartan pyjamas. They're so cute, and they tend to be like very much in at Christmas time. So I hope you're wearing them too. Let's just right here. There. And again. I have a pillow here as well to help me keep propped up, because these sort of like lying down positions are sometimes very awkward to do. So I'm well prepared today with a pillow that will hopefully help. So I'd like to pop this, which And I know this is technically made in England, but we've got to be nice to the English, don't we, as Scots? So we're going to use this. So basically you just pop this on your temples like this. That'll help you sleep, so I'm going to do it on you. So I'll just do this here. And on that side. And then you can do it like under your chin, like so, behind your ears, like here, pop that in there, and then there we are. You can also, I almost forgot to put it on your wrists as well, so just, and then like this, I'll do it on yours, then you rub it in, and it's full of lavender and chamomile, and it just smells really calming and relaxing, and will help you, hopefully sleep. So that's a little something for you there. And we have this here that I'm going to try and put on you today, which is eye treatment masks. It's 24 karat pure gold, and it's got hyaluronic acid as well. It will feel really cooling. It's like a lot of liquid. So it looks like these. And you put them underneath your eyes. So we're just gonna put one underneath there, and the other one underneath this eye there, like that. And we're just gonna push that on like so. Smooth that on. And this side. There. And we'll just gently brush your face and ears as well. So at the moment in Scotland, it is, as I was saying, very cold. Winter is definitely coming, and we are in hats and in scarves and jumpers, and the heating is on in the houses and shops, and it has been wet for a while, but it's starting to be now those like cold, crisp days I love. First of all, a cold, crisp autumn morning. It's so nice, and I love to walk the dogs when it's so cold and just nice, and the sun is shining. But you've got your winter hats and things on. And also, I love when it's a really cold, clear night. Again, it's just so nice to go out walking, and it's just really fresh, and it's just do really love that when it comes to the winter. What I hate in the winter is the cold, wet, windy Scotland that we often get on this west coast. So, yes, we quite often get the remnants of hurricanes and things that have been in the US or the Caribbean islands, and they tend to blow over the Atlantic, and they obviously downgrade from a hurricane to a tropical storm, and then it gets to us as like a winter storm. So that's usually what we get. We get the remains. Only one year we had, I don't know if you remember, Hurricane Bobag is what it was dubbed in Scotland. That's Hurricane Bobag. And this was when the storm, it was a hurricane from the US, was coming in a lot stronger than normal. And they had to shut down like the whole of Glasgow, pretty much the whole of Scotland went into shutdown, and the schools were closed because of these winds that were going to come over. And obviously in Scotland we're not prepared for hurricanes or any sort of weather near that, so as a precaution they shut everything. And I mean, it was windy, but it wasn't that bad. But I did see you'll find memes on YouTube or videos of a Scottish man, and he's like, trampoline, because there's like a trampoline like blowing all the way down the road. That went viral, and that was quite funny. But yes, us Scots are very used to our wind and rain and all that. If you want to live in Scotland, you just have to accept that it's going to be wet most of the time, but you do have beautiful landscape and people are friendly, and I just like Scotland in general. I just also like to go on holiday away from Scotland regularly to get that sunshine. So yes, I have this little rose quartz roller that I'm going to gently roll on your ears, like so. Just gently. Let me just roll as well. This skirt actually has shorts underneath it, so it's quite comfortable. So I don't have to worry about it riding up because there's shorts there. Got a little bit of funk in them from the little eye things. I think that's better. Okay. The 3 Highland coos. Once upon a time there were 3 Highland coos. Wee Highland coo, middling Highland coo, and muckle Highland coo, who lived in a bonny glen on the edge of a deep, dark loch. The glen was hoaching with lush green grass, and the coos loved to eat it. Every day, from sunrise to sunset, they munched and scoffed it down like big, hairy hoovers. They were greedy coos, and soon they'd eaten every last blade of grass. once lush glen was bare and barren, but they were still hungry. On the other side of the loch, they could see a field that was full of long green grass, gently swaying in the breeze. The coos' mouths were watering at the thought of so much scrumptious scran. But there was only one way to get to it, over the crumbling cobbles of an ancient stone bridge at the edge of the loch. And in the deep, dark depths of the loch lived a terrifically terrifying kelpie. She was always hungry too, and there was nothing she liked to eat more than a nice, juicy Highland coo. Wee Highland coo was the first to reach the bridge. Blowing her fringe from her eyes, she gingerly put one hoof, then the next, on the gold cobbles of the bridge. But however slowly she walked, and however lightly she trod, her hoofsteps still echoed through the empty glen. Suddenly there was a booming voice from beneath the bridge. Such a gallus wee coo to make such a big racket. The kelpie rose from the water, her black coat slick with seaweed, her eyes burning red, and her teeth bared like daggers. She towered over the wee Highland coo. Quacking in her hoofs, wee Highland coo managed to speak. "I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to make a racket. I was only going to find some grass to eat on the other side of the loch." The kelpie laughed. "Wheesht, wee coo, I'm hungry too, and I'm going to have you for my supper." "Oh no," wee Highland coo cried. "I'm only wee. Why don't you wait for my brother? He's much bigger and much tastier than me." After a wee minute, the greedy kelpie sank back beneath the water to wait for a bigger meal, and wee Highland coo galloped over the bridge to the fresh grass beyond. The other coos saw wee Highland coo munching the grass and felt their stomachs rumbling and their mouths watering. They wanted to scoff the grass too. Middling Highland coo made his way down the bridge and began to cross. His average size hoofs clipped and clopped across the cobbles and echoed through the glen like thunder. "Such a gallus coo to make such a big racket," roared the kelpie as she rose from the water. Middling Highland coo skidded to a stop in front of the yawning mouth of the colossal kelpie. "I'm just following my wee sister," said Middling Highland coo softly, "so I can eat the grass on the other side of the loch." The kelpie snorted. "Wheesht coo, I'm hungry too, and I'm going to have you for my supper." "Oh no, you wouldn't want to eat me," said Middling Highland coo. "I'm not big enough to fill you up. Wait until my big brother comes along. He'll make a meal fit for the braw big beastie like you." The kelpie thought for a moment, then, licking her lips, slinked back beneath the water. Breathing a sigh of relief, Middling Highland coo scampered over the bridge and began to munch the green grass with wee Highland coo. Muckle Highland coo couldn't wait to get across the bridge to join his brother and sister. Holding his horns high, he clopped onto the cobbles. Muckle Highland coo's huge hoofs pounded on the bridge. the noise booming through the quiet glen. The kelpie rose from the loch in a flash, spraying muckle Highland coo with water. Such a gallus big coo to make such a big racket, she roared. Muckle Highland coo stood his ground and spoke loud and clear. I'm Muckle Highland coo. Who are you? The kelpie's smile was horrible. I'm the kelpie of the loch, big coo, and the hungry one too. I've been waiting for you, and now I'm going to eat you for supper. The kelpie leapt onto the bridge and galloped at Muckle Highland coo, who bent his head and charged back. They met in the middle of the bridge, where Muckle Highland coo caught the kelpie in his horns. As she roared and thrashed, he threw her from the bridge into the deep, dark water of the loch below. The kelpie disappeared in a huge splash, and her pride and body wounded was never seen again. Muckle Highland coo shook the seaweed from his horns, held his head high, and made his way across the bridge to join his brother and sister. The glen was hoaching with lush green grass, and from sunrise to sunset they munched and scoffed at Doon like big hairy hoovers. But the coos had learned their lesson, and after the first day they ate only what they needed. The 3 canny Highland coos lived happily ever after, savouring the sweet greenery of the bonny glen, but always keeping a watchful eye on the deep, dark water of the loch. The end. I actually really like that. I don't know about you guys. Something different. I like a little bit of like Scottish tales. It can be quite funny. But yeah, I hope you like that with the Highland coos. I actually really want so in my living room I have like a big fireplace that has seats in it, and I'm gonna get this like refurbed at some point. And when I do, there's these little seats that look like Highland cows, and they look really cute. And that's what I really want, is 2 like Highland cow seats in my living room. Cause why not? But I love like all the little like Highland cow like plush toys and things. Oh, very cute, very cute. Okay, so what we'll do now is I was going to use this to give your ears a little bit of a massage, and I can do some shoving your granny off the bus type rhymes for you. So this is a Cath Kidson hand cream. Now it is a British brand, but they have a shop in Glasgow, which is where I got this from. Okay, so we're gonna just start with this ear. We're gonna gently mix this in just to give you a little massage. Before you can fall asleep. The other side. You can hear the dogs. when they decide to get a bit naughty, when I'm away from them too long. They love to play fight at the minute, like seriously love to play fight. They come into my bedroom when they want fed at about 8 o'clock in the morning, and if I don't get up immediately, they will start wrestling each other on the bed. They're just so naughty. It's mainly Lindy is the naughty one. She instigates it all the time. But Hugo does stuff to like make her instigate it, so he's not getting out of this lightly. For those who don't know, Hugo is my Alaskan Malamute dog and Lindy is my Romanian rescue dog. And they're naughty. Naughty doggies. But let me just now wipe this off. So, there we are. Okay, so what you've been waiting for is this song. It goes, oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus, push, push. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus, push, push. No, you can't shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. You can't shove your granny off a bus, push, push. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus, push, push. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus, push, push. Oh, you can't shove your granny, 'cause she's your mammy's mammy. You can't shove your granny off a bus, push, push. It's like one of those like nursery rhyme type things that you learn like back in school or like on school trips and things. I feel like that might have come from the Singing Kettle. If anyone remembers who they are, they always like, I think they're like a Scottish childhood type thing. They put on plays at Christmas, and when like me, my brother and my sister would go with my granny grandpa to go and see the Singing Kettle,